Right, I'm doing a little bit of propagation work. I've never done them for a string of hearts, so this is my first attempt at this. I have got, and there's only been a few days, but they've been living on a windowsill in the bathroom, well, the wet room, I should say. I only used these to start off with because it got pulled off by accident. There does seem to be a bit of life going on that, just past that leaf. This side of the thing, if you can see, it's like a little shoot. And there's also a bit of life going on that other bit. So I'm like, oh, I'm using bottled water, not tap, for these. I think in the past, when I've tried to do propagation work like this, I have found that a lot of mine have died, and probably because I just used regular tap water, and my water doesn't seem to be like locally very good. So anyway, I'm going to pop that there on the throne. It can sit there whilst I go and retrieve the rest. These are my Tillandsia, yeah, my purple passion. So this is what, day 3? I need one of them stands really for my, never mind. You can see the colour is amazing on the leaves. We do have some spots starting to grow, so I'm really pleased with that. I don't know how many plants I'm going to end up making. Oh, not again. I don't want you to get rotten leaves. Oh, shucks. Let's put you there a minute till your mates come back. I've got 4 altogether of, 4 or 5? I can't remember. There's another one. As you can see there, we have definitely a life gem, not as we know it. Look at that. Bit of a shoot going on there at the end. That's rather cool. I just thought, just go for it. Just see what you can do. I'm trying to sort of strategically place them so they're all around the edges. I don't want any falling in. Oh, I've got in total 4. There's another one. This one. There's definitely a bit of life starting to happen. You know, when you see changes on the bottom, it's just really pretty. You know, this plant is just gorgeous. I love it. Look at the purple. I just thought I would put 4 in and see how we go. That's it. Right, now I can try you again. Just don't want you to get rotten leaves. Right, let's put you there. Oh, flipping heck! Now you've fallen in and the other one's fallen out. Oh, golly. This isn't working well for me. Let's do it again. One more. Get you back. You're on the floor. And then finally, you can get like little men that sit on the ends of things and they hold your thing in place. They keep them steady. It's really cute and a bit fun gimmicky things. So yeah, I was going to do that and then it didn't happen. This one's starting to have a bit of knobbly bits on it. Yeah, right, let's go carefully. Just don't want my hands to get the shakes, because then it's like, if I start shaking, then it definitely means I'm going to not be able to keep these in there. I want to have a look at the devil's ivy. Stay. Right, that's working better. This one, yeah, is amazing how it's got a knobbly bit grown on it. And then finally this one that's been in the water now 3 times. I hope we are okay. Just don't want the leaves to rot. Don't you dare fall in again. Right, we're there now. Not touching, not touching, not touching. So that's them in there, in the moisturiser pot. I'll go and get the other one, the other container. I just wanted to do this separately. To what vid I was doing the other day about my plants and how they're, yeah, all the water's all changed on these. What have we got here? I can see with my eye better. So this is the devil's ivy. Have we got any life? I have to look with my eyeball. I can't see there at all. There's not really. There's some kind of change happening to it, but not too much. And then this is the purple shamrock. Again, nothing really there, but this was just, I did a water, give them a bit of water in the bedroom. At the moment, it's like the forbidden zone. And it's just purely because of Peaches and how she's been, had her operation. And I just want everything to be completely back to how it was before I start opening that bedroom up. So I thought, rather than risk it and have her go jumping on top of wardrobes and stuff and falling off and damaging herself, I'll wait just the sake of another week, and I'll just leave it, and we'll see. So yeah, this one, I went and watered my plants. I just shut the cats in the bed in the living room, and this came off my purple shamrock. So I just decided I'll stick it in water and see what happens, see if it grows any roots or anything. It might work, it might not. But I think the devil's ivy, I've got more chance with that, because when I get that put into a repot, I want to be able to sort of plant that leaf if it seeds some roots. When I've done the repot, I'll then add that, so then it gives it more oomph on the top, because at the minute it's all on the sides. But it's not the greatest, it's not the best of conditions, been looked after. And I think there was a lot of dead that she's cut off, and yeah, it needs a bit of TLC and repotting, so I'll do that in the spring. And I'm going to add, if that does me some roots, I'm going to add that then into the container, and get it hanging properly. We'll see. Because that up there is just a temporary measure for now, just to keep it all together. And I have a feeling this is going to need repotting, or not, maybe not, but it's definitely going to need a hanging basket, I think, of some description, because it's starting to trail more and more downwards. The lipstick plant is also a trailer, and that may end up going somewhere, off the shelf and somewhere else. We'll see. The Pothos Joy is fabulous. It's doing okay now, it's recovered. But when I start seeing a bit of like a brown turn to the leaf, then I just get rid. And the plants do lose leaves even as they're growing. But just at the minute, the winter months, it's like they're on a go slow. So they don't really do a lot of growth unless you've got one of those grow lamps. I definitely want to buy one of them next year. So I'm all set for the winter months next year, and just add a bit of oomph in here, as a temporary thing. I can have the door 3/4 of the way shut, or the cat's shut somewhere or whatever, whilst all this is having a few hours boost. But we'll see. But they are starting to grow. But the lipstick plant is a pet friendly. Devil's Ivy definitely isn't. Purple Passion is not pet friendly, and this is not pet friendly either. So I don't know where they're going to go yet. I might have some hooks and hanging for them to hang off, have them going that way, but maybe one can hang off somewhere else. I don't know yet. I haven't really thought about it, but I want to get some hooks on this wall here, one at the top there for sure, and then maybe I could have one of them hanging off there. One off the shower curtain rails, an idea, and then I want to get a hook over in this section. I can't remember if I've said before, but I want to have, I've got one of those macrames that's got room for like 3 plants on it. So, and it's really long, so it needs to be on a wall with a lot of length to it, and this is perfect. And then I'm going to do a few more bits in this corner area here, so I've got a few plants there. This green and orange, though, is growing amazingly. It's doing really well. The yellow leaf that's there, I just think it's incredible. It reminds me of like a sunburst, you know, like I don't know, like a sunrise. Where you got yellows and oranges and the greens. And so far so good, it's doing okay. Just done a bit of a water. Yeah. So far everything is doing really well. I've just had to trim a few leaves off this Picera at the back there. But it is doing amazing. I absolutely love this plant. I know I did a video the other day on these plants in the bathroom and in the kitchen. But I just, yeah, I'm amazed by it every day. And I'm always checking to make sure that these are all solid, that there's no squidgy roots or anything. They're perfect. You know, I'm learning to slow down with the watering. But yeah, the colour is amazing on the new leaves. It's like, they're like a lime green. They're all fresh and gorgeous. And then you've got the older leaves. The older ones that were part of the plant that was, they were damaged. And I don't know what was on the brown. Like as if, I think it'd been watered and then somehow scorched. It looked like scorch marks on the leaves. So the really damaged ones, I trimmed off right to as down to the end of the stem as possible. And then obviously I left a few on because that were slightly withered. I don't know what was up with them, but they were slightly withered. They looked like as if they weren't too bad. And I just thought, I need some leaves on there, otherwise it's going to be a stem in a pot. So I just thought, leave them on, and then when the others grow, then you can trim them off, you know. So that's what I've done. Sort of a bit like that, but it was just really, really like a scorch mark. So whether they've got like grow lamps that they have dotted around in their nursery, I don't know. Or heat lamps or something, and it just caught it. I don't know, but I just thought remove when they're ready to be removed. That's where the telltale signs. And these will go a little, you know, I've cut right down to there, and then when they've dried off a bit, they just literally will flick off. You know, well, flick off, but they'll you know, you only have to lightly touch them and they'll come off. So yeah, I've done that. I thought that'll do. and it's going to give it a really nice bit of height and just looks lovely. I've had to trim one leaf because I caught it on the shelf and it just sort of damaged it. It looked like something had been eating it, but it hasn't. But I do love a Pachira. I think they're an amazing plant. These are the new growth. These will darken up in time. They're very transparent at the minute. And I just love them. I'm a bit scared to open that bedroom door just in case the cats go in there and start eating my new big one. I'm scared in case they start eating it. So I thought leave it for now. Let her recuperate a little bit more, and then after Christmas, when the Amazon and all that start reopening again for Christmas, after Christmas and New Year, I'll get myself a new one, a new plant stand if I haven't got one for Christmas, because I've hinted. Son's girlfriend was asking what she would like to give me, and I suggested a plant stand, so we'll see. But I just love the pinkness to my plants, and then I've got the red one at the back. I just love it. I can't wait to add to my plants. You know, everything is just gorgeous. I love, love, love doing this. It has like a calming effect on me. I love it, with all my plants and tidying them and repotting them and checking them and making sure they're okay. So it's great. It just gives me an interest. It gives me something to do, something to focus on. I don't think the shamrock is going to make it. It's looking a bit withered. It looks like me. It's the plant version of me. It's odd enough. Yeah, it's not looking great. Oh, get on. That's it. There we go. I just banged my elbow on the loo, on the thing here. And I've also got these gloves, the microfiber ones. They're really good for getting, just basically rubbing over the leaves of your plants. And then, you know, if you've got any dust, because that also affects the growth of your plants, as well as dust, you might have potential bugs that might be on there that have just settled. So yeah, rubbing the top and the bottom, the underneath of the leaf, gives you a chance to check your plants, make sure they're okay, and yeah, so these are great. They're nice and soft, and they've also got a nice stretch on the top. So if you're like me, where you've got arthritis in your hands and very swollen wrists, you know, you've got plenty of stretch in there, so they accommodate for all sorts of wrist sizes. These ones were from Bella. When you ordered, every time you ordered a separate order, you got a pair of gloves. So I've got 3 lots. So I've got some for wash and use, as well as I could have one in one room. And I've got a spare then for whenever. But they are a great idea. They're really good. So nice comfortable gloves. Or you can use a microfiber cloth, whichever you want. I need to get these snake plants out of here. I've trimmed off. Oh, let me show you. This is the one that was sent out that I was not happy with at all. And I removed the really broken stems, and then I've been Googling to get advice on what to do with this snake plant. So where there was some damage on the leaf, I've removed it. I've just cut it there. There was damage on here as well, so I've removed that bit there, and hopefully it should be all right. I'm debating whether to take that tip off, but we'll see. Let's see. Let's see how this one goes. Because this was a very damaged plant. Not a happy plant at all. It's a shame. I gave it a water yesterday. I bottom water these, but I don't give them a huge amount to drink. But you can feel when there's water in the pot, you know, it gives like a bit of a weight to it. It's had what it wants anyway out of the water, so I'm not going to bother too much. And then this is the one that they replaced it with. There is a big size difference. This is also fresh, watered. The weight in the bottom of the pot is like unreal. And I can feel that there is moisture in there. But when I compared this to the one that I had from Oh So Floral, which is in my bedroom, the colouring and the size, the everything about it is just completely different. So, but yeah, I'm going to put this one, I think, in my living room. I'm going to put it in something because the cats will just chew this. And it isn't cat friendly. I just want to put it in here as a settling in stage. So it's like if there was anything that it had on its leaves, like, I don't know, anything at all, then it's got like a transitioning, settling in period away from the rest of my plants. And this one's recently come. So again, it's having a settling in period. And this one's probably going to end up in the kitchen. I'm just going to have to get something for it. Again, otherwise the cats will chew it and it's not pet friendly. I'm not sure how toxic it is, but I'm not gonna take a chance. You know? I mean, you just wouldn't. So, anyway, that's that. I just thought I'd show you my my propagation skills. I'm still learning. I'm no expert, and I'll do another update when they've been here for a bit longer and see how the roots are doing, and the next stage in their little life. But I'm really pleased. It's just nice to get some cuttings in and see if I can get this plant to do anything, and the string of hearts, because it's all new to me, all this. But if I can get a few mini plants, that would be great. Anyway, love and leave and all that. Catch you later. Bye.